Welcome. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
That was excessive.
That was not excessive. I'm bringing the show.
Uncalled for.
I'm bringing the show
Too much
to the
noise.
level that we need it to be at, Dudley.
You were drinking coffee. That's what's
I am
happening.
drinking
You
coffee.
should not be drinking
There's
coffee.
coffee in this cup today.
That's why you're so
It's
freaking
roasted
loud.
hazelnut.
And hazelnut's disgusting.
It is not.
It's disgusting.
I will
Here,
throw
let me
you
have
off
a
this
sip.
show.
Let me have a sip.
Try
Let me find
some.
out. Here we go.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my favorite coffees. It's
Just
delicious.
ruined the coffee.
It
I
does
don't
not-
taste
it's
any
coffee,
coffee.
Dudley.
All
It's
I taste is hazelnut grossness.
See, this is why you and I are different, Dudley. Have we talked about coffee on this show before?
Mm.
Well, I'm a coffee purist.
I'm...
I
Okay, this is... Oh, right here. Wait. Let me prep our listeners.
Uh-huh.
Get ready for some bullshit.
It's not bullshit. I am a coffee purist, and which means that if there's coffee, I will drink it. Now, I know when coffee is bad. It's not that I don't know what's bad and what's good coffee. I know bad coffee when I drink it. It just does not stop me from drinking it. The threshold for drinkability in coffee is really low. In fact, it's probably on the floor. There is no coffee.
So you'll drink coffee off the floor?
I will drink coffee off the floor. But it doesn't matter. But, I enjoy bad coffee, good coffee, hot coffee, cold coffee, room temperature coffee that's been sitting there for a couple hours.
No.
I'll still drink it.
There's no middle ground as far as I'm concerned with coffee. It's either iced coffee, so it's cold, or it is hot coffee. There's no room temperature. That's disgusting.
No. It's not. By the end of this show, this coffee, whatever's left, is going to be room temperature, and it
will
will
be gross.
It
And
will not
undrinkable.
be gross. It not gross. I don't think it's gross.
It's gross.
And I will still drink it.
You're disgusting.
Like when I'm sitting
you're
there
a
and
disgusting human being.
I had a quarter of a cup. I forgot
Your
about.
opinion is wrong and gross.
I forgot about. I just down it. I just drink the rest of it. It does not stop me. Why
No.
waste it?
No.
I brewed it.
If
I
it's
drank
not
it.
at least lukewarm or
No.
warmer.
I don't
and
know
then
who
that's
Luke is, but
I mean, that low, and even then, it can be just slightly warm, and at one drink, it's acceptable. If it's more than half a cup and it's slightly warm, no, it gets poured out or reheated. It does not get drank at that temperature.
it does.
No.
For me, it
The
does.
amount of coffee is based on how hot it is. If it's a full cup, it can be scalding.
Yeah.
And then as I drink it, it gets a little... But if I get to the bottom and there's one drink left and it is
Not
warm in any sense of the word,
You don't drink it.
I don't drink it.
That does not stop me.
I will spit it back in the cup.
Really?
Yes.
You'll drink it and go.
I go,
But you've already
"Bleh."
tasted it, so why don't you just drink it?
I want to disperse of it as quickly as possible.
It's not-
And
it's
going down my throat is not that way.
It's not any different.
It is different.
So why would you spill it? I don't understand spitting it out.
Bleh. You don't understand spitting?
I know. I understand spitting the process. I don't understand why, if you've already tasted it, why
Some
don't you just
people
go ahead
don't
and
like to
drink it?
swallow, Daniel.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
But I just
Spitting is an acceptable choice.
when you've already put the coffee in
So what
your
you're
mouth.
saying, if it's already in your mouth, you just swallow
Not
it.
what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying, and you know it.
I'm just trying to
I'm
understand
talking
you
about
better.
coffee here.
I am too.
No, you're not.
What do you think you're talking about?
You're trying to make this weird.
I'm not making it weird. I'm talking about coffee.
Coffee's delicious.
Coffee is wonderful. I do like coffee.
Yeah,
But I don't want cold. I don't want. If it's anywhere from nowhere near ice cold, or is it not hot, I don't want it.
Actually, I don't. It doesn't matter. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
It never stops.
So I didn't think I'd like iced coffee.
Yeah,
for
iced
a long
coffee.
time, but I finally had some.
Yeah.
You know, that recent memory.
Yeah.
Had some iced coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite type of coffee, period, is a type of iced coffee.
Yeah.
It's a Thai iced coffee.
Yes.
Which is the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's so good.
good. It's better than that crap.
This is good. I like this.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's gross. Tell the story how you came to have this hazelnut coffee.
I don't know the story behind it. It was on the counter and I made it.
Oh, that's a good way.
That's it. That's
a
all I
good
know.
way. Well, it's because someone else had it, and they said, this is terrible, and we ended up at the house
I
with
did
it.
not know that.
Yeah, that's why you have it, because someone else has the right opinion that it is
not.
gross coffee.
Well,
Because it was given to them.
Well, they're wrong. Like I said, coffee in any form. Coffee ice cream is wonderful.
That's not bad.
It's wonderful. It's my favorite kind of ice cream, I think. That or peanut butter. I'm not sure which.
No,
They're both
vanilla.
No. You're the whitest person I know.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty white.
You're pretty white.
But
Mr. Milk Whip
like
on a slice of bread.
yeah, that is good.
No, it's not.
That's a wholesome snack right there.
That is not. Not that at all. That
Well,
is
sometimes
gross.
you just don't have all the necessities for a sandwich.
Are you saying
And
you're poor?
sometimes
or you
you-
just don't go out and
you
buy
just-
the thing?
you just gotta go. I don't want to go nowhere. I got Miracle Whip. I have bread. This will do.
I just don't make a sandwich.
But
Or
I'm
make a
hungry
different
then.
type of
I'm hungry.
sandwich. Yeah. Okay. Well, we spent enough time talking about coffee and food.
Yes.
For
now.
Yeah. You want to talk about games?
Sure. I will tell you all the games I've played this week.
And you're done?
And I'm done.
Yep.
I've done not very good on games.
You done not very good.
I played with computer
Done not
stuff
very
this
good,
weekend.
yes.
That's what I mostly
Yeah,
did.
you're still working on your server?
Yeah, well, yes. Yes.
Are you not sure?
I am, partially.
You're partially unsure?
The server is up and going. I think I
Okay.
talked about that already. It's running.
Yeah.
But I'm in the process of making my media server,
Yeah.
the media portion of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I need a quick or a more efficient way to, because I have a DVD collection, a good sized DVD and Blu-ray collection. I want to digitize it so I don't have to put the disc in to watch these movies.
Yeah.
So I was gonna put them on the media.
Is that legal?
It's a gray area, I think.
I mean, you own it, but...
I own the disc. I paid for them.
Yeah.
And I have a copy, and I could watch them at any time.
Yeah.
So I'm just saving myself
So,
steps.
I'm
I'm not sending them out. I'm not giving it to anybody.
No.
So it's all just...
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it falls into like a yes, it's
So-
acceptable. As long
so
as I don't
just-
give copies of it or make copies of it, it's technically...
So are you gonna... So this could be used against you in a court of law. To say, this is what I'm doing.
So are you saying I shouldn't talk about this at all?
I don't know. I don't honestly know.
Let me rephrase this. I have some homemade movies. We went to film school. I have lots of DVDs that we have made over the years. Boxes of them, I would say. And
you made all of them.
I need an efficient way to re-digitize them because I don't have the original no more. So I want to put them on my media server so I can watch them at any time. And this is in no way, shape, or form is an admittance of guilt. Just FYI.
This is in no form an admittance of guilt.
Yes.
There you go.
This is a hypothetical situation because technically it hadn't even happened yet.
Yes.
This may never happen.
Not anymore.
I read online of ways to automate the DVD to digital form process.
Ripping,
yes, as it's referred to.
That sounds real legal when you say it that way.
It's a gray area, I think. I think it's a gray area. I'm questioning myself now, but I think it's legal.
I don't know. Maybe you should
I'm
do
not
some
selling
research.
it. I'm not making a profit.
No.
Whatsoever. In fact, I'm probably losing money on this.
People who pirate and put things online aren't making money either.
That's true.
It's not about making money.
It's about distribution.
It's about taking
But I'm
money
not putting it
from-
online. It's a personal password-protected server.
Okay.
So no
Maybe
one
you
has
should
access.
research that before you talk about it further on this show.
Maybe. Maybe.
So if anyone knows what Dudley is about to do is legal, let us know.
Maybe. I haven't done it yet.
No.
No movie has been ripped or anything has been ripped. Because I ran into a snag in the system.
Oh, you were attempted ripping.
Well, I had to set up a Linux-based OS. It's Ubuntu, which is free, so I didn't steal nothing. I don't want to be accused of nothing. I'm running it in a virtual box, and you have to activate a thing in the BIOS for the computer to work. I can't get into BIOS on the server.
Yeah.
Because all I have is, I don't think it likes my USB keyboard.
Yeah.
Because it wires 2 to work.
It wires 2?
It has 2 ports.
Yeah.
Cables.
Yeah. 2 USB cables.
2 USB cables.
Yeah.
And I guess because of that, it doesn't like it and won't let me do any key command.
Well, usually, like,
boots.
mine has 2, but the extra one is just for... Does yours have USB ports on it?
Yeah, it has 1.
Yeah, that's why. That's probably what that extra one's for. You probably don't need it.
I thought it was a power thing.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just for the daisy chaining.
Pretty sure it's for power.
No, I don't think so.
I don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue either. We should unplug it and see if it works on yours.
I guess so.
Yeah, I can do it with mine.
The light
Mine
will
has the
turn
same
on
thing.
if I plug one of them in.
Yeah.
But I haven't tested to see if it actually types.
Yeah.
But anyway, I can't. It won't accept key commands when I'm booted, so I can't
Yeah.
get into BIOS to turn on a thing to do a thing.
Yeah.
And therefore, I can't do what I was setting out.
So you're
to
a
do.
failure.
No, I just need like an old PS2 keyboard,
or
a
a PS2 adapter.
which I don't have either.
We have one somewhere.
Well, you
I know we
keep telling
have
me that, but
more
I
than
have
one.
not seen it or found it.
Who knows where it is, but we used to have some.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to talk about some games, because I
Yeah.
actually played some games.
that's good.
I got-
Someone should have.
Yeah, not long ago, a couple of weeks ago, Zachtronic, your buddy Zach,
Yes, my friend. We're good friends.
he forgot to tell you that he put out a game.
He does it all the time.
He's forgotten. Do y'all talk?
He's
much?
put out 2 games without telling me.
Yeah. It's a new game, a new puzzle game.
I'm starting to question our friendship.
Maybe it's just an acquaintance.
No, we were friends.
Oh, okay.
We had a back and forth.
Are you over evaluating this?
I have received
overvaluing is what I mean.
have received 1 email from him.
Yeah.
2 emails from him.
Okay. So
I think that's a friendship.
okay.
That's good enough for me.
Okay.
I have chocolate on my fingers.
Okay. You have what?
Chocolate.
Oh, okay. You have a problem.
It's from
Anyway, the new game from Zachtronic,
Yes.
who makes excellent games. So
Yes.
if you're interested in any kind of puzzle game or just good games in general, just go check them out.
Yes.
But it's called Molek-Syntez.
Yeah.
It is a game. It's another like engine building, if you want to call it, or puzzle game where you're building pharmaceuticals on a molecular level. So you're taking like different substances like water, ammonia, hydrofluoric acid, sulfuric acid, and then you're taking those, and they have elements in them, and you're taking compounds and building them into making other things, pharmaceuticals like aspirin, or I'm sure other drugs, like you're making drugs.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And
Can you name any other drug?
I can't.
You can't name anything.
They're all
besides
like weird
aspirin.
propofol or something like that.
Mm,
I don't know what propofol is.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it's one of the things I made.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. But basically, you have a hex grid, and you have like
Kind of like Exapunk. Not Exapunk.
Opus
the other
Magnum.
Opus Magnum. That's
Kind of, except it's not as big. It's scaled in. It's walled in. It's only so wide. I don't know how big, but it's only so big. And you bring in the compounds that you have, like the ammonia and stuff, and so you plop them in there, and then you have these like 6 nodes that you can program. They have columns to the side where you can program what the movements and stuff they do, and they can place and remove hydrogen atoms to them, so they help to create bonds between the different molecules, and then you bind them together and move them around to make whatever the final product is. And it's
I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah
You were saying hydrogen and bonds and all that stuff, and I kind of zoned out for a minute.
okay. You make bonds between molecules.
Bonds.
Yeah, you're warm. You are so warm.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, you're very warm. And that's weird because I'm drinking coffee, so I thought I'd be warm, but you're really warm.
Thank
Do you
you.
have a fever?
I'm dying.
So yeah, and so you just shift the little things around and you program them to manipulate these molecules.
It shoots stuff in, right?
Yeah, it shoots stuff in or it shoves it around.
And
it's got a certain system. It's like there's no like grabbing and shifting around. It's just you push them. So you can move it around those nodes around the whole circle of the whole board and shove it different directions doing that.
There's a spinning, rotating thing in there.
Yeah, there's something that'll rotate it. But here's the deal: it's like when you rotate something. If there's a molecule over on the side, it'll move in that way, and if you do another rotate, it'll rotate on that molecule and not. So it has to have a point of view. It has to have direct line of sight to the molecule you're manipulating. Because anything that gets in the way, it doesn't know how to get. It hits that molecule instead of.
Right. So it's a first.
Yeah, it's like whatever the first thing it hits is. That's the one it interacts with. So you have to plan out where it's going to be, and it's pretty good. It's hard. It's hard in some ways, and then sometimes I have trouble with it, and then I take a break, and I come back, and I'm like, why do I have so much trouble with this?
Because you're dumb.
Sometimes I have trouble sometimes getting my head around which adding or removing hydrogen atoms either creates or removes bonds. I get myself confused on it really.
Because you're not a pharmacist.
I'm not a pharmacist. So I have to basically sometimes I'm just like I can't keep it straight in my head, and I think it's mostly because I don't understand how it works, and I just go, does this one do it? No, let's do the other one. No, okay, let's do this. And then I'm like, oh, there it goes. Okay,
I wonder.
I'm just kind of stumbling through it.
I wonder if a pharmacist or someone who's or a scientist who knows all these things would be really good at this game.
I don't know, but it does use all the real whatever you call it, the models of the molecules.
The atoms. The elements. Elements,
yeah. All the elements and the way they're bound together, it uses the way the models actually look. So you got...
So you're learning something.
Yeah, I am.
It's a learning machine.
Yeah, it's a learning machine. The first element in the little tree of things you can put is water, and it's just a little oxygen molecule with
H2O.
With two hydrogen things on it.
Hydrogen atoms.
Yeah, attached to it. And there it is.
Now, when do you split the atoms?
I don't think you do.
You don't get to the. You don't have a pharmacist creating a nuclear.
I don't think
atom
so.
splitting.
I don't
things?
think so. I don't think it does that.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. It's interesting though because the whole thing's kind of black and white.
Yeah, it's like a gray.
So far, and so far I haven't seen any. It's just the only bit of the story I get is that you're in Romania, and you just get between so many missions, you get little messages of somebody's inner thought, I guess, and that kind of gives you bits of the story it's interesting, and all the recent Zachtronic game, it has a solitaire game in it.
Yeah, there's always another little.
Yeah,
thing.
It's weird because it looks like a normal solitaire game, except it's got 5 columns, but the cards only go from 6 to face cards, but the face cards aren't King, Queen, Jack. It's like TD, RK or something like that. I'm not sure what they are. And
is it something does it relate to compounds?
I don't know.
Usually the little mini game is like a way to kind of.
It might be a Romanian thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't done research to figure that out, but they're different. They're different letters on it. So I had to kind of memorize the order of them because the whole thing is just getting them in order from top down from T all the way to 6. It doesn't go below 6.
No 6 below.
Yes, yeah. So 1 through 5, not there. But and it's weird because you're trying to stack them in order, and you can put them in any order in order. But if you place a card that doesn't follow the next card above it, it freezes it there until you can move it somewhere where it does match up. So it locks up columns by you can I have to move this out of the way.
Well, yeah, you can move that out of the way.
You have to be careful where you place it because you're gonna block stuff.
Yeah.
And then once you get a complete set, you have to put it on an empty column and it collapses up and closes up that column. It's a cool little solitaire game. I like it.
Usually the little solitaire games.
Yeah.
With them
at first I thought, this is just really basic, and I was like, oh no, this is hard. This is harder than I thought it was. It took me about 3 or 4 tries before I won a game. Yeah.
About your life.
Yeah.
3 or 4
tries. Take me about 3 or 4, 5 tries
before you win.
Before I get anywhere.
That's good.
Yes.
You're learning.
I am.
Or something.
I'm learning. I'm learning to take pain.
Why are we laughing at that?
Because we're terrible people. And pain is funny.
Your pain is my humor.
There's a pain in your humor?
Pain in my humor. I got a humor pain.
I also played a bunch of Death Stranding today.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it while you were playing it. Yeah. And that's the most I've seen of it.
Yeah, you walked in, you said, "Is that a highway?" And I'm like, "Yep, I built it."
Yeah, I
built chunks of it. Other people built the other parts of it.
Yeah, I really want to play it. I may get it in the next couple of weeks just to
have something for the holidays.
Yeah, for the holiday. I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna have a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a week pretty well by myself, and but I'm having my teeth removed in that week, so I'm gonna be probably out of it.
Yeah.
But,
the whole time.
I'm gonna be drugged up for a week. They're like, you'll be better in a day. And I'm like, no,
sir.
I need a 5-day recovery time.
Sir, we can't remove your wisdom teeth if you're drunk.
I won't bite you. I promise.
I'm not so dense as you are drunk. Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
I like you're trying to bring it back.
I'm trying to reel it in, man. It's really good. I really enjoy it, but it is. I'm just like running packages around. Like I've kind of the next mission is like the next main story mission. I had to go. Got those at base. That was kind of difficult over a lot of rough terrain to get to.
Go the road.
You're getting there. I had to get there, and then I snuck past all the ghosts, and I got up there and did the thing, and I'm like, awesome. Now I get to see the weather. Like it tells me where it's gonna rain. I'm like, that's pretty handy. Or so you can look at your map now and see weather patterns, and I'm like, oh, this is useful. But anyway, I got back to the base I was at before, and I was running some errands and doing some stuff, and then I was like, man, it'd be a lot easier going to and from, because I discovered that if you put a lot of effort into building the roads, going back and forth between a bunch of the bases is super easy.
Yeah.
Like, the mules can't keep up with you.
Yeah.
You don't go through any BT areas. You just get on your motorcycle and you drive. And you're like, whee! And then you're like, just drive past everything. And I load up with all this stuff, like, ridiculous. I'm an absurd amount. Like... Norman, one and like 2 Norman Reedus high stacked with boxes. And are you having trouble?
No, it seemed like your volume is going down. I don't know.
Probably because I'm talking at you instead of
yeah.
At the
I was
microphone.
just making sure. I was concerned about the audio quality.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt your Norman Reedus measuring scale.
Yes, yeah. 2 Norman Reedus high.
That's high.
If I walk, I stumble. But if I
that's one high Norman Reedus.
It's a high Norman Reedus. And it's an NR. 2 NRs.
2 NRs. Can you get to a 3 NR?
I don't know.
No, that's
the max. That's like me maxing it out.
Too many Reeduses.
You can't go there. It's not sustainable. It becomes
can't
really
unstable.
That
Reedus.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Sam. You're gonna.
That's boring.
No. His full name. Is Sam Porter Bridges, and he's a porter.
Is the Porter his nickname, or is that his real name?
As far as I can tell, it's his middle name because everyone calls him that. Sam Porter Bridges.
They say his full name every time?
Every time.
Why?
Like all the time.
No one has nicknames in this game?
Yes, they do. A lot of them have weird nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
Die Hard Man.
Die Hard Man.
Yeah. And Dead Man.
Yeah.
And Mama. And... Yeah, there's
always a mama.
And then like the bad guy.
I mean, it's Kojima. There's always a mama.
He's got mama issues.
Yeah. Probably. You start thinking about his games too much. Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah, okay.
Probably does.
Or maybe he just loves his mama.
That's okay
Who
too.
doesn't love their mama? Let's not ask that question.
I personally love my mother, especially right now because she takes care of my baby a lot.
Yeah, she does do that.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of weird names. But yeah, I kind of discovered that, like, I built a road between all this stuff. I just truck stuff back and forth. Because after I get when I have 2 Norman Reedus' worth of packages, I jump on a motorcycle and it doesn't care. It doesn't.
Dude,
it's so
weird
absurd.
to me.
I'm like hunched over. The packages are sticking out like this. There's no way I can hold this. But I'm
like this.
Out like that. No, let's not do that. Out at a 45-degree angle, lower there, maybe 30 angle.
Like, out like this.
Yeah, like this.
Better.
Yes, better. And I'm just zipping down the highway.
Yeah.
And
so you understand why our society uses highways? That's what this game has taught you?
And it's taught me that roads between cities are a good thing.
If you want FedEx to run,
yes,
roads are important.
Roads are very important.
Or UPS.
Have been
DSL.
I've also been seeing that you came in and one of these things was happening. I've been seeing like weird ghosts of things.
Yeah, I saw that. It was weird. I didn't know what it was.
I don't know what they are. One looked like a giant giraffe thing. The one you saw, yeah. It looked like a big old giraffe with a big flat head. And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is this something because my guess is that it's something you unlock later, to use. And that someone else is using it, and I can see it. I'm seeing it from it in the game, but like it's not actually available yet in mine. So because you can see other people's stuff, like you just find motorcycles or trikes. They have 3 wheels.
They do?
Yes, they're reverse trikes. They have 2 wheels in the front.
Oh, okay.
And then 1 in the back.
Oh,
they're really close.
That's why they're stable.
They're like really stable. They're really stable. But
that's why you can have the 2 Reeduses out there.
Okay. But let me say, when you go, you like zoom and you're like, I'm gonna go faster mode or whatever. The front 2 wheels go together and make 1 wheel. So all that stability gone, and it doesn't matter.
What's the point of that?
It's so when you slow down, it separates, so you have stability. But when you're moving, you don't need it. It comes together because of.
It doesn't reduce the amount of wheel on the road, right?
I don't know. It looks like 1 wheel after they come together.
If it's the same, it does.
Drink this.
No, gross. Is it lukewarm now?
It's lukewarm. Luke Skywalker warm.
It's gross. That's gross. It's disgusting.
It's delicious.
It smells terrible.
Yeah, it does not.
It smells like grossness. Anyway.
You have a baby who has pooped on you and has had an odor, and you're calling this gross?
Yes.
You're weird.
My perspective has not changed. Just because I'm a father doesn't mean my entire life has changed.
Okay.
Actually, it has.
It has. It has greatly. You say things very much in a dad way now.
No.
You said something the other day that I was both floored by and thought was hilarious. Mm-hmm. There's a restaurant here. It's a Mongolian stir-fry / sushi place called Super Yummy.
Yes.
And it's a great place. It has good food and
if you order enough sushi, they bring it on a boat.
Yeah, they bring it out on a boat.
And me and Jess have met that requirement.
Yes. Which it's alarming on multiple levels. Yeah. But anyway, you don't call it Super Yummy very often. You always call it something wrong.
It's Sushi Yummy.
It's sushi. You keep calling it Sushi Yummy.
That's a better name.
It's such a dad thing. It's such a dad thing.
It is a better name, though.
No, it's not.
You would agree.
No, it's not.
If it was called...
If you were not a father, you would not be saying this.
I said stuff weird on
it before. I'm convinced that if you had not become a father, you would be calling it by its actual rest name.
Something does happen to your brain when you become a father.
I think something
I think it's lack of sleep.
Lack of sleep.
Or... Just something
disrupts
changed. The way your brain works.
You're not the same person anymore.
But I forget words for things.
Sushi Yummy.
You know.
Is not the name of the restaurant. And it makes me laugh every time you call it that.
The funny thing is, I think Jess calls it that too.
I know. I've heard you both say that.
I know that because she tried to go again this week. I was like, no, we can't afford it. But not because it's expensive.
Because y'all get a boatload of sushi.
We literally get a boatload of sushi when we go there. Quite literally.
I have the opposite problem. I don't get that much food, but I get a lot of sake.
Yeah, you do.
Because sake is wonderful.
Yeah, I like nail polish remover.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to have it heated and drink.
That doesn't make sense, what you just said.
It did not.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get to the big news.
The big news.
Like, this is the only thing.
Big news.
Yeah, we had something big happen. Something.
Or do we want to build to it? I have a bunch of unimportant
we're
things.
We're gonna jump right into it because I don't know how long we'll talk to about it.
Okay.
But, let's get right into it. The big news today.
Half-Life.
Valve. You just ruin it.
Yes.
Everyone knows.
Half-Life. Yeah, everyone knows already.
Valve
Half-Life
is making
3.
a new Half-Life game.
Not Half-Life 3, but it is Half-Life.
You're butchering this. Oh my god. I hate you so much right now. Look, I was going to be like, Valve has announced a new Half-Life game.
Yes.
And you're like, is it Half-Life 3? And I say, no. That's what the former. You
okay.
You came barreling through.
I'm with you.
Like
I'm
a
with you. All
drunk
right, here we
dad
go.
who ate too much sushi.
You do your line. I'll do mine.
You're going to...
No, come on. Give me the line. It'll be fine.
Okay. Valve.
Valve. I know. Yeah.
They have announced a new Half-Life game.
What's Half-Life?
You know what Half-Life is.
Oh, the one with Gordon.
Yes. Gordon Freeman.
Froman.
Froman.
Yes.
Gordon Froman.
Yeah.
No. It's a new Half-Life game that is not Half-Life 3. It does not star Gordon Freeman. It is Half-Life Alex. So you play as Alex.
Yes. It's familiar with Half-Life 2.
Yeah, it's a prequel to Half-Life 2.
Set between 1 and 2.
Yeah. And it's completely VR.
Yes. A lot of people have opinions about this.
Yes.
I have a small opinion about this.
You have a lot of things.
What are you implying?
That you have a small opinion.
Oh, okay. That's something.
Yes.
It makes me want to buy a VR set.
Yeah, that's
which is
the whole
exactly
point.
what they want.
That's what they want. You're gonna give into it. You thought about it. You were like, were making a pitch.
Okay, this is when I text Jess.
Yeah.
I already mentioned I'm having my teeth taken out.
Yeah.
That's about $1,000. And I was like, how about I don't do that?
How about I keep my teeth?
Keep my teeth that are my wisdom teeth, and that I shouldn't keep. For obvious reasons. For reasons of neglect.
And,
I shouldn't keep those, and instead buy a VR, buy a Valve
sacrifice
Index.
your health.
Yeah.
For entertainment.
Whatever. Why am I gonna listen to these dentists? I went 10 years without going to one of them. Probably why I have to have my wisdom teeth. You know, that's not real. And then she's like, you do what you gotta do. And that's not what she said. She was like,
maybe not.
No,
How about we not do that?
She didn't even do that. She was just like, that's your decision. But I don't recommend it.
Your body, your choice. I like that. That's good.
That's true.
It's a stupid choice.
It is a stupid choice. But, yeah, so we hashed out, and then eventually, and this is why I'm going to marry this lady.
Oh, yeah.
She said, YOLO, go for it. And I was like, yes, let's do it. And then I got home, and I was like, no, no.
There was a roller coaster of yes, no's.
Yes, we're going to do it, to no, this is stupid. We don't have the room. But the more I thought about it, we're in our apartment. We'd have to set it up in the living room, and I have a baby.
Yeah.
And the baby space is in the living room.
Yeah.
I have to literally move all that away. I'll never use it.
Yeah.
I'll never use it.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth dropping the ground. But
I mean, I have a VR set.
you have a VR set, and I'll just come play it at your house.
So a lot of people are annoyed that there was none of Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
Which okay, fine. I'm just happy they're putting out something at Half-Life. I don't even care.
You can even arguably consider it Half-Life 3. I mean, just because it's the third one, I mean, I guess
it doesn't have Froman.
It doesn't have Froman, so maybe that's a good argument.
But
it is a Half-Life game.
It is a game set in a Half-Life world and playing a character who is in Half-Life.
Mm-hmm.
But we watching the trailer.
It looks fucking amazing.
It looks amazing. Like, go watch it. If you haven't watched it yet, go see it. But
it's gorgeous.
They have what they call the gravity glove.
Yeah,
is a big mechanic in the game, so that you're using like the valve controller, or like the valve index controller, and so you have fingers, and you can pull things like the gravity gun. You can pull things toward you, and it looks awesome.
It looks great. And like the graphics are really nice.
Yeah, and like it showed her like pushing things out of the way on a shelf and like grabbing like ammunition, that like single pieces of ammunition, and loading a gun, and I'm like. It's
definitely using all the tricks of a lot of VRs we've been playing recently, where you realistic reloads. And, and it's using a lot of that fun stuff. Yeah. And I'm excited. It looks
really
good.
Excited. And in the end, they had the G-Man shows up at the end of the trailer.
Super realistic looking.
It looks really good. Like, I mean, you don't think about how long it's been since the second one came out.
It's been 2012?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been 7 years.
Yeah,
more?
And
I'll have to look it up real quick.
It's been a while, but you don't realize, like, man, how much better like graphics have gotten.
Yeah.
And it's that's episode
I'm sorry,
2.
2000.
That's episode 2.
Yeah, the episode 2 is the last one that came out. Yeah. And it came out in 2007.
So it's been 12
years. So I had the 12 right, just in the wrong place.
Yes. But it looks really good. And I'm really excited.
I'm just happy they're making a game.
Yeah.
They're yes, it's going to be limited because you have to have a VR headset.
It's going to sell some.
Oh, it's going to sell some. But on the list of reactions I was reading, there was a guy posting a video. It was like, here is a cheap VR system.
Yeah.
It was like a $200 kind of do-it-yourself VR thing, kind of pieced together that works.
Yeah.
And so you arguably can do a VR
setup. It's supported on like any VR set.
Yes, any VR set. You don't have to have just the index. So as long as you have a computer that'll run some kind of VR system, you can play it. And there are cheap ways to do it. I mean, it's still going to cost you a couple $100. Yeah. But there are ways to get around it. You don't have to spend $1,000 on it. That being said, I do see why some people are mad, but I'm just happy they're making games.
Yeah. I'm really excited, mostly because I already own a VR set.
Yeah.
I'll probably be upgrading at some point getting the index controllers to do it. Though I would like to upgrade to the new full index set, but I don't need to spend that money. But I'm very excited about it.
What I'll do is I'll buy just the goggles.
Uh-huh.
And then you get your controllers, and then.
If you buy the goggles and I buy the controllers, you get a set of controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, of course, the goggles are like the most expensive part.
Yeah, it's like $500 just for the goggles.
Yeah.
But then you gotta have the base station.
You gotta have the station, so you.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you also, like, if you wait long enough, I'll probably end up just replacing all of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, but.
Mm-hmm.
I really want one. It's just I'm playing Gary's Index.
Yeah. They're pretty good.
Pretty good. But it's also one of the things where, like, wanting the newest, greatest thing. A couple years, they'll have upgrades for it.
Yeah, but if you keep doing that, you never get one.
You never get one.
I mean, if you kept it, like, okay, I can understand you waited this long before getting a VR set. The index is a good point to jump in.
I know exactly what we'll do.
What?
We had a deal when you bought your VR headset.
No, I'm cutting you off now.
Half the money.
No.
To buy it.
Mm-mm.
So.
No, we're not doing that.
I didn't take any interest.
No.
We're not doing that. Loaned you the money, let you pay it back as you could.
Yeah.
And it went really well.
It did.
Time to return the favor.
But also, you made a lot more money than I did at the time.
And now you make more money than I do at the time.
More money.
More money. So, what I'll do is you give me $500. I'll throw in my $500. And I'll buy the index. And
I'd be more likely just buy my own, and then you can like use my old Vive.
That works too.
As
long as I get a deep discount, and then I'll pay back eventually.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. All right, we'll work out things. You'll send the money in a little while, and I'll get it ordered. and figure out where I'm gonna put it.
No.
Baby's gonna lose her bedroom, which is fine.
She doesn't use it anyway.
She doesn't use it yet, and we just pile clothes in there, so it might as well be a VR room. Might as well be.
Yeah, it's already got padding.
I already got padding
from the clothes.
From the clothes, yes, yes. You will not. If you fall down anywhere in that room, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I didn't think about
looks
that room.
really good. You forgot you had a whole other room in you.
Well, we throw a lot of clothes in there. God, sorry, Jess. I'm talking about this on the show. It's gotten big.
You think she would have? She thinks she made it this far?
No, she hasn't listened in a while.
Okay. I'm gonna tell her you talked about this, so she'll go listen.
That's
I'll tell
fine.
her go right about the 35-minute mark, and and you'll see what you think.
That's fine. She already knows.
That's not.
She's already gonna be mad at me anyway.
It's not that she knows, and it's not the problem that you know. It's the fact that now all our listeners know.
Yes. Love you, babe. Yeah, I really want a Valve Index.
I do too.
Now more than ever. And if you buy a Valve Index, you get the game for free.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's $50 value, $60 value.
Yeah. See, I only have to buy the headset and the controllers and get it for free.
Yeah.
So I can spend $200 less.
Yeah, $200. At that point, you might as well just go and buy them all. It's $200 more, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go in, go in. And then you don't have to have that little box. It plugs USB.
Oh, that's true.
You don't have to have the extra box. It just goes whoop, straight to your computer. You just need USB 3 ports, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff. Are we done on that? Are we done?
I think so. I'm really excited about it.
Go watch the trailer if you haven't watched it.
If you haven't seen it yet, even if you're not, just go check out what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
And my biggest questions about it is, they're saying it's a full VR experience game, so I'm wondering, what's the length? How much time am I going to spend? Because when they say a full game, I'm thinking at least 20, 30 hours minimum.
I don't think it's going to be that long. I'm if it's at least 10 to 15, I will be satisfied.
I want 20 at least.
I think 10, 15 hours is reasonable for a VR game. Because I think the longest one I've ever played was Rick and Morty, and that was maybe 4 hours.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But that's a long time to play a VR game.
Yeah, it is.
So that's why I'm just like, I'm thinking 2 good long sessions, you probably go through the whole game.
I'm hoping it's more than that.
It might be.
Yeah.
And who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. It's coming out in March.
March 2020?
March 2020. So it's sooner than we think. I thought I didn't expect it to be
just in time for my birthday. You can buy me some VR stuff.
March?
Yes.
Your birthday's nowhere near March.
It's close.
No, it's not.
It's closer than it is right now.
The number for the month of March is 3.
Yeah.
The number for the month of your birthday is 10.
It'll be closer to our birthday than right now.
We're closer to our last birthday.
Last one's in the past. I'm talking about the future. We can't go back, Daniel. I'm just saying, it'll be closer to your birthday. You just need to consider giving me some money for my Valve Index.
Just, 7 months early.
Give or take. Plus or minus.
Well, it depends on what day on March it comes out.
That's true.
But roughly 7 months. You're a ridiculous human being.
It's getting closer to my birthday. So I want people to give me money.
By that logic, tomorrow's closer to your birthday.
It is. Thanks for remembering. Oh, you want to talk about this other crap?
Yeah. Sure, what is it?
I want to talk about the Tesla.
I do too.
So the Tesla, and they're mainly, it kind of, this ties to gaming loosely.
Yes, because it looks like it's out of a video game.
It looks like it's out of a video game. The new Tesla is called
Cybertruck. The Tesla Cybertruck. It's kind of ridiculous
it's
looking.
Weird.
But I kind of like it.
It's hexagon. It's very flat panel,
polygonal
look. It looks like it's a car from the first Halo game.
Yeah.
Not the Warthog, like the civilian version.
Yeah, it's just like, they have like the military Hummer, and then like
it's
the Hummer, the H3 or whatever. It's not really a Hummer.
It's the Warhog H3.
Exactly.
Or would it be W3? Warhog W3.
Warhol?
Man, it
like
went
Andy Warhol?
The camera made it all the way to this point.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Like, I can't believe we should have called it early.
Yeah, we would have been done. We're going to talk about a truck now.
Yeah, it's, like I said, the way I described it was, I'm a person who would probably never buy a truck. Like, I don't perceive a future or a reason I would ever buy nor own a truck.
Yeah.
But if I were going to, I would probably buy this one.
Yeah.
Because it's weird,
and
I like weird. It's unique, and it's electric, which I appreciate. And so it's just like, if you pictured a truck that you would see me driving, which nobody would, but if they did, they'd be like, yeah, I could see you driving that, because it's just weird enough. But it's weird looking.
It's weird. It's got a cover for the bed.
Yeah.
Which at first I was like, it doesn't have a bed.
Yeah.
But it's got a cover and it's got a ramp.
It's got a ramp.
It's got all kinds
cool
of things.
But
But
the headlights and tail light design's really interesting.
Yeah,
Did you
I
see
didn't
that?
look at that.
It's just like a bar light all the way across the front.
Oh.
And it's got like a bar light up top too. And then same with the tail lights. It's just like a single red light across the top, like a thin thing. It's really interesting looking.
Yeah, I mean the unveiling didn't go super well.
Well, they did crack the window that was indestructible, but
by crack you mean smashed, not like smashed, but like spiderwebbed.
Yeah, but I mean, considering it threw like a metal ball bearing or something at it, that would go through anyone else's windshield.
My
That's
question
still
is,
impressive.
Did they not test that before?
No, obviously not.
They were like, it's unbreakable. Throw this ball bearing. I would have been like, Are you sure? Is there
they only had the one ready, so they were like,
should I? Do you? Yeah, serious? Okay.
Maybe, I don't know who threw it. Did Elon Musk
some guy.
throw
It wasn't through Elon Musk. It was some other guy. Because they had him come out.
He's just really good at. He just throws way harder than they thought he could.
Maybe. Well, they had a guy come out because he had a sledgehammer first, and he hit the side of it, which held up.
Yeah.
But I don't think he put his full weight into it, honestly. But
yeah. But it does not. It would not take much of anything like that to dent a regular car.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. They had another regular door there, so I think they did a demonstration of it. But still, they probably should have held off on the throwing a bearing at the glass.
Yeah, but it didn't go through.
It did not go through.
Which is impressive.
I guess as long as you're not following a truck with a bunch of hand-sized steel bearings. Ball bearings, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
That fall off and hit your car. You'll be fine.
It's going to break your window, but it's not going to come through.
It's not going to go through.
Yeah. But I like it. I was surprised by the price point of it.
What is the price point?
The starting price is $39,000, which
that's not bad.
No, it goes up to that's the single motor. The double motor is like 10,000-15,000 more. The top model is like 69,000 or something like that. That's the 3-motor version.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's impressive. I thought it would be much more expensive.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's kind of what I was reading. I was talking about the design of it. The reason they designed that way is because it's cheaper and easier to make.
Yeah.
Because
like
of the
one form factor thing.
It's just panels, straight panels. You don't have to
like the DeLorean.
shape them. Yeah, it is a lot like the DeLorean. Yeah. In fact, it's kind of like a pickup truck of the DeLorean.
Yeah, the pickup truck of the DeLorean. Yeah.
Now, that aside, there was something else that was shown that I'm much more interested in.
Oh yeah.
I guess
they're going to produce these.
I don't think so. It's purely, obviously, just made just to show something being put in the back of a truck.
Yeah.
And it's a little ATV.
Yeah.
That's styled the same way as the truck.
Yeah, and I believe is it electric?
It's got to be electric.
Yeah,
Why would they have it on stage if it wasn't? So I want them to make those.
Yeah, you want
or actually, preferably, I want them to make a motorcycle.
Yeah, you want a Tesla motorcycle.
I want a Tesla motorcycle.
Yeah.
Because they could make it, because if they can make a car that's $30,000, they can make a Tesla motorcycle that's cheaper.
Yeah.
And it would be...
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
You think about it, it can't be that much cheaper.
I don't know.
I mean, much more expensive.
I don't know. Batteries are heavy.
Because Harley put out one.
Yeah.
And they sell them for $30,000, and it's too expensive, and no one's going to buy them.
Yeah.
Well, no one who doesn't already own a Harley,
Yeah.
is gonna buy
Harley.
Harley. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
If I were gonna buy a truck, I would consider one.
Yeah, sure. Google Stadia released this week.
Yeah.
Didn't go super great.
No.
Well, considering a lot of the people that pre-ordered it didn't get it for 2 days after launch.
Yeah.
They didn't get their codes.
Yeah.
So it was more like a weird beta launch.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what everyone's describing it. It's like, oh, it's practically a beta for a system that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
And it's not cheap. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
I don't understand the appeal of it, to be honest.
Well, apparently when it works really well.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to have really good internet, and you have to have the, I mean, that's the big problem with this streaming games and everything, is you got to have good internet. You don't have it, so
I definitely don't.
I barely have it.
Yeah.
I could probably do it, but it probably wouldn't look super great. And that's kind of the problem. Our internet infrastructure in the U.S. is not
in our
the best,
area.
especially in rural areas that are.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the speed you need to do it.
So it seemed like the people who would want that, because they can't afford to build a nice computer or whatever, won't have the internet to support it anyway.
Yeah,
so it's just kind of like I'm not sure what the market is.
It seemed like they should have did a slow build on it and not charge as much.
Maybe.
But they also, I don't know. I think it is the future. Like, eventually this is the way gaming going. It's going to be, we have to make huge improvements over the broadband and all that stuff before we get to that point.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Was there anything? Pokemon's been out. There's some weird features in the new Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
There's Poke Jobs. Have you heard about this?
No.
It's jobs for your Pokemon. So you can send your Pokemon to do a job.
Whoa.
That they technically don't get paid for.
Whoa.
And
did they just turn Pokemon into slaves?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was
there was a lot of moral problems with Pokemon anyway, like ethical questions that need answering. But that you own these monsters and you make them fight to each other till they pass out.
Yeah.
But now you're putting them to work.
Yeah. There's a whole system
Are they
where
picking cotton?
I don't know. They're different jobs. And you can send
really
an ice Pokemon to work in a restaurant to keep drinks cold.
This is really weird.
Yeah. And they don't get paid.
Don't touch me.
They don't get paid.
Stop touching me.
They get experience to level out. And then you
they're art students.
Yeah.
They're artists. They don't...
The only difference
they're getting paid in experience.
They're getting paid in experience. Finally, an application that actually makes sense. It'll look good on your resume.
It'll look good on your resume.
That you kept Ice Cube cold.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, but your owner gets a prize or payment of some kind.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh, my God. This is...
Indentured
They
service.
just, the people at Game Freaks were like, yeah, people keep asking all these, moral, ethical questions about Pokemon.
Whatever.
How can we push this to the limit? It's like, well, what if we make them work for no money? That's a good idea, Johnson.
Promotion. You're going straight to the top.
And that's why this game's just whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally wrote, make your indentured Pokemon work for experience.
Oh, man.
And prizes that goes to the owner.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also with Pokemon, some Roku TVs apparently are shutting off with people playing Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's something to do with the online.
Oh, okay.
Something with the online deals. Apparently, if you put it in airplane mode, it won't do it.
Oh, somehow.
But it's specifically Roku TVs, and Roku is working on a fix that's supposed to come out. May already come out to update and fix that. So
that's really weird.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
Is it only with the Pokemon games, or just?
It's just the Pokemon games. Apparently,
weird.
It's some I guess some feature that I don't know. Who knows?
Okay.
But that's weird.
That is weird.
So if you have a Roku TV, you might want to get it updated. And then the last thing I want to talk about, and we don't have a lot of time to talk about it, but have you seen this guy who does downgrades of games?
I have not, but I've seen the one you're about to talk
Yeah,
about.
so he it's called a low-spec gamer.
Yeah.
And so basically he tries to take a game and run it as lowest settings possible.
Few resources.
Yeah, just the lowest possible and still get a playable game out of it.
Yeah.
And then also he'll even like tweak the code on it to make it even run lower, even the system lets you.
Yeah.
And he did it with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I saw this.
Dude, pretty impressive
interesting.
levels.
Yeah.
Like all real basic polygons.
Yeah.
So like none of the characters have faces.
Yeah. No,
they're all just like shapes. No fingers.
Yeah.
They're just hands.
Yeah.
So it's like hands like this and like
the video's gone, so they can't see what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about the video gone. So yeah, they don't have fingers. So you see someone holding something. Like I watched the Dutch. He's holding a cigar in one shot. He's got his hat on, and it's just this polygon. Barely can tell it's him, but he's got a cigar, and it's just floating above his hand. And I was like, this is actually like
it's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
And it's really bizarre, and like especially when you start tweaking some of the code, it does some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like the world disappears and stuff. But the most interesting, the thing I made me think of is like if I had seen this game in that form in like the 90s, it would have blew my fucking mind. Just the scale of it alone, was like, man,
that's huge.
God,
it's so big.
Not a lot of details in there, but man, the world is massive.
We would play it.
Yeah, we would have played the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking, because
would you play it now?
No.
Oh, come on.
I could play it on PlayStation. It's fine.
Well,
it looks. Some of the jump cut scenes would still bring in the higher resolution.
Oh, yeah?
So you have this realistic dude with talking to a polygon.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. Go check out the video. It's pretty cool. He has these videos at low spec gamers. But yeah, I was just like, man, if that had come out, I think about like System Shock.
Yes.
Too, and they're
that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Polygonal shape. It's like we thought it was.
Yeah, it was terrifying and good looking at the time.
Insane. We're like, oh wow, this is really interesting.
Yeah, it's intense.
And then
now you go, this looks really rough.
it looks terrible.
And that's with the high res textures and stuff. You go, it still looks pretty rough.
Yeah. Now imagine if you had the grand scale of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Why, yeah.
But still,
I would have played the crap out of it.
I would have played it too. Yeah. It was almost like models, like you're playing with little model dolls, and you're running around the West,
like little marionettes.
Yeah, kind of. It's really fascinating.
It is.
And also interesting to seeing them mess with the scaling of a game.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anything else you want to cover?
Nah.
Okay. Well, we did a good job.
You
did a good job. This coffee was delicious.
The camera did a good job. It made it 40+ minutes into the show.
It was nice. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. I'll pat you on the back.
So this is a 75% episode. I say a passing grade.
Well, please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDU. Ooh, I lost it. I'm having a stroke, Dudley.
You had too much caffeine.
DEAFNDUMB.com. And please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And, send us a message. Let us know how you think. Tell us if what Dudley's doing is illegal. And and we'll get the authorities informed.
No. No one needs to know. I haven't actually done anything yet.
I haven't actually killed him. But I thought about it.
I have not committed piracy. I've just thought about committing piracy.
I'm just wearing a peg leg and an eye patch.
Yes. For costume purposes.
Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May. And this has been Deaf and Dumb.